Cholesterol can feel like a stubborn problem. You try to eat cleaner, you avoid the meals you know are heavy, and you still end up staring at the same numbers on your test report. That's when the confusion starts. You follow the rules, yet nothing really changes. Most people never realize that progress often shows up when you start adding the right foods instead of only removing things. There are simple, everyday foods that help your body handle cholesterol better. They don't look special at all. You might walk past them in the store without a second thought. But when you use them regularly, they support your liver, slow down absorption, calm your arteries, and give your numbers a chance to settle. These are the foods people usually hear about only after they've struggled for months. We're going through 10 of them today, each with a clear way it helps. Stay with me till the end because one of these foods is something people often avoid when they have cholesterol worries, yet research shows it can actually help when you use it the right way. 1. Oats. If you ever wondered why doctors keep mentioning oats for cholesterol, it is because oats work in a very direct and predictable way. Inside oats, there's a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. When you eat oats, this fiber turns into a thick, gel-like texture in your stomach. That gel traps cholesterol and carries some of it out of your body before it has a chance to enter your bloodstream. This simple action helps your LDL come down slowly but steadily. Several clinical studies have shown that eating oats regularly can bring down LDL by around 5 to 10%. That might not sound dramatic on paper, but when someone eats oats almost every morning, the numbers shift over a few weeks. This is why many people start noticing changes in their blood tests after making this one routine part of their breakfast. The best part is that you do not need a complicated recipe. A small bowl of rolled oats or steel-cut oats in the morning is enough. Warm oats are the simplest, but overnight oats work just as well. You can mix in cinnamon, apples, berries, or a spoonful of chia seeds. Keep the sugar low so the benefits are not canceled out. You just need to make it a part of your routine. 2. Walnuts. Walnuts are one of the most underrated foods for cholesterol. Most people think of them as a snack, but inside each walnut there is a mix of healthy fats that your heart responds to very well. The main benefit comes from their plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. This type of fat helps calm inflammation in your arteries. When your arteries stay calm, LDL has a harder time sticking to the walls, which means cholesterol has less chance to build up into something harmful. A study conducted by researchers from Loma Linda University and the University of Barcelona studied adults who added a handful of walnuts to their daily meals. After a few weeks, their LDL levels improved, and their overall heart markers looked better. The reason is simple. Walnuts help your body shift from harmful fats to healthier ones, and this can influence your cholesterol profile in a positive way. You do not need large amounts to see benefits. A small handful a day is enough. If you keep a jar at your desk or in your kitchen, it becomes very easy to grab a few whenever you feel like snacking. You can also add chopped walnuts to salads, yogurt, smoothies, or even sprinkle them on top of oatmeal. Try to eat them raw or lightly toasted so the nutrients stay intact. 3. Beans. Beans are one of the most reliable foods for lowering cholesterol, yet many people never think of them as a heart-friendly choice. What makes beans special is their soluble fiber content. This type of fiber slows down digestion and reduces the amount of cholesterol your body absorbs. When digestion moves at a gradual pace, your body gets more time to handle fats properly, and that leads to better cholesterol levels. A meta-analysis published by the University of Toronto, led by Dr. David Jenkins, showed that eating 1 cup of cooked beans daily can bring down LDL over time. The results were steady because beans work in a consistent way. They help your gut process cholesterol before it becomes a problem, and their slow digesting nature keeps your blood sugar stable too. When both cholesterol and blood sugar behave well, your overall health improves. Beans also give you plant-based protein, which helps you replace heavier and fatty meals without feeling hungry. You can use chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, or lentils. They all work the same way. Add chickpeas to salads, make lentil soup for dinner, or replace half your rice with black beans. These small swaps make a noticeable difference. If gas or bloating is something you worry about, start with small portions and increase slowly. Rinse canned beans well to remove extra salt. Over time, your body adjusts and beans become a comfortable part of your meals. 4. Avocados. Avocados work differently from the other foods you have seen so far. Instead of removing cholesterol from your body, they help reshape the balance between the types of fats circulating in your blood. The creamy texture you notice in an avocado comes from monounsaturated fats. These fats help reduce LDL while gently supporting HDL, which is the cholesterol that helps clean up excess fat in your bloodstream. There is a well-known study from Penn State University where adults followed 3 diets with different fat sources. The group that ate 1 avocado a day saw the strongest drop in LDL. Avocados also come with fiber, potassium, and antioxidants, which all work together to support healthier arteries. What helps the most is how flexible they are. You can spread avocado on whole grain toast, slice it into salads, blend it into smoothies, or mash it with a pinch of salt and lemon juice. When you use avocado instead of butter or processed spreads, your heart gets a clear advantage. If you worry about calories, remember that 1/3 or half of an avocado is enough for daily use. 5. Flax seeds. Flax seeds are one of the smallest foods on this list, but their impact is surprisingly strong for their size. The key is their soluble fiber and lignans. When flax seeds enter your digestive system, the soluble fiber binds to cholesterol and helps escort some of it out of your body. At the same time, lignans provide a plant-based source of antioxidants that support healthier arteries. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition looked at adults with high cholesterol who consumed flaxseed for several weeks. The group that used ground flaxseed each day saw about a 15% drop in LDL. This improvement happened without medication, which shows how powerful a simple food can be when it is consistent. To get the full benefit, flax seeds need to be ground. Whole seeds pass through your system without giving you much. Ground flaxseed is easy to use. You can mix a tablespoon into yogurt, sprinkle it on your oats, stir it into soups, or blend it into smoothies. If you prefer baking, add it to homemade bread or healthy muffins. Use them once a day, and your cholesterol support becomes a simple habit that fits into any routine. 6 apples. Apples seem ordinary, but inside each one is a type of fiber that behaves like a natural filter for cholesterol. This fiber is called pectin, and it forms a gentle, gel-like texture as it moves through your digestive system. That gel slows down how much fat your body absorbs and helps carry some cholesterol away before it enters your bloodstream. The effect is slow, steady, and very dependable. Researchers at Florida State University studied the impact of eating apples daily in older women. After a year, the group that ate dried apples each day showed a noticeable improvement in their cholesterol profile. Their LDL dropped by nearly 23%, which is a dramatic shift, considering the only change they made was adding apples. They also had higher antioxidant levels, which help protect artery walls from damage. What makes apples easy to use is that you do not need elaborate recipes. One apple in the afternoon or after lunch is more than enough to get the benefit. The peel contains a lot of the helpful compounds, so keep it on. Slice apples into salads, pair them with nuts, or add them to oatmeal. Green apples have a slightly higher fiber content, but any variety works. If you often look for something sweet after meals, apples are a simple way to satisfy that craving while supporting your cholesterol. 7. Olive oil. Olive oil supports your cholesterol in a different way than most foods. Instead of removing cholesterol directly, it helps your body maintain a better balance between LDL and HDL. The fats in olive oil come from monounsaturated sources. These fats encourage LDL to stay in its harmless form and support HDL in clearing excess cholesterol from your blood. A well-studied eating pattern called the Mediterranean diet uses olive oil as its main fat source. In the pre-dimed trial conducted in Spain, one of the largest nutrition studies ever done, adults who used extra virgin olive oil daily showed healthier cholesterol markers and less oxidation of LDL. Oxidation makes LDL more dangerous, so lowering it protects your arteries in a very real way. Olive oil is simplest to use when you treat it as your default fat. Use it to cook vegetables, drizzle it on soups, or mix it into salad dressings. A small spoon added to warm food at the end gives a rich flavor and keeps the nutrients intact. The key is choosing extra virgin olive oil because it contains more antioxidants than refined versions. 8. Berries. Berries stand out because they help protect your cholesterol from turning into something harmful. Cholesterol itself is not always the problem. The trouble begins when LDL becomes oxidized. This makes it stick to artery walls more easily. Berries help slow this process because they are full of natural antioxidants that neutralize the stress inside your blood vessels. There is strong evidence for this. A study from the University of California, Davis asked adults with metabolic syndrome to drink a blueberry beverage daily for 6 weeks. By the end of the study, participants had lower levels of oxidized LDL and improved overall cholesterol markers. This means berries do not just support regular digestion. They protect the cholesterol already in your system from turning into something that can harm your arteries. Using berries is simple. A small bowl is enough. Fresh berries are great, but frozen berries work just as well and are often more affordable. Add them to your morning cereal, blend them into smoothies, mix them with yogurt, or eat them on their own as a quick snack. The bright colors in berries are not just visual. They signal the presence of anthocyanins, the compounds that give berries their protective power. If you often crave something sweet after meals, berries make a satisfying replacement for sugary desserts. 9. Garlic. Garlic works in a quiet but meaningful way. It supports your liver, which is the organ responsible for managing cholesterol. When your liver functions efficiently, it clears LDL from your blood more effectively. Garlic contains allicin, a natural compound released when you crush or chop a clove. This compound plays a role in how your body handles fats and how much cholesterol your liver produces. A large review published in Nutrition Reviews looked at multiple clinical trials where adults took garlic supplements or added garlic to their meals. The results showed a modest but steady improvement in total and LDL cholesterol. On average, LDL dropped by about 8 to 10 milligrams per deciliter. This is not dramatic on its own, but when combined with other heart-healthy foods, it strengthens the overall effect and helps your numbers move in the right direction. Fresh garlic gives you the best results because allicin forms only when the garlic is crushed or minced. Let it sit for a minute before cooking to allow the compound to develop. Add garlic to soups, sautéed vegetables, pasta, or marinades. If you prefer a milder approach, roasted garlic still offers benefits with a softer flavor. 10. Barley. Barley often goes unnoticed, yet it has one of the strongest effects on LDL among everyday grains. What makes barley different is the unusually high amount of beta-glucan it contains. As said earlier, this is a type of soluble fiber that forms a soft, gel-like layer as it moves through your digestive tract. That layer binds to cholesterol and slows down how much of it gets absorbed. At the same time, your liver uses more circulating cholesterol to replace what has been removed, which helps bring your LDL numbers down naturally. An extensive review published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition looked at people who added barley or barley products to their regular meals. Across the studies, participants saw LDL reductions of around 7%. This was achieved simply by replacing a portion of their usual grains with barley. No special diet, no complicated plan. Just a simple swap that consistently supported healthier cholesterol levels. Barley has a gentle, nutty taste and works well in many meals. You can use it in soups, toss it into salads, or serve it as a warm pilaf. Many people enjoy it as a replacement for rice a few times a week. Pearl barley is the easiest to cook, while hulled barley offers even more fiber if you do not mind a slightly longer cooking time. Once cooked, it stores well in the fridge, making it convenient for quick lunches and dinners. If you struggle with feeling hungry soon after meals, barley helps with that too. The slow-digesting fiber keeps you full for longer, which can reduce the urge to snack on foods that are not helpful for your cholesterol. Making barley a regular part of your week gives you one of the simplest, most reliable ways to support a healthier heart. Lowering cholesterol is not always a straight path, but small choices add up more than most people realize. When these foods show up in your meals week after week, your body begins to respond. Your energy feels steadier, your digestion becomes smoother, and your test results start to shift. You do not need perfection or a strict routine. You only need a few habits that you can stay consistent with. Pick 2 or 3 foods from this list and make them part of your week. Give your body a little time to adjust. The changes might feel subtle in the beginning, but they grow with every meal. You are fully capable of improving your health in a calm, steady way, and these foods make that journey easier. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our channel for more practical health tips. Your support helps us reach more people who are looking for natural ways to feel better.